Today, the nation is remembering former Secretary of State Colin Powell.
Powell passed away from COVID-related complications at the age of 84. Fox 10's Ellen McNamara joins us live from the newsroom with how he's being remembered. Ellen?
The general and former Secretary of State broke so many barriers throughout his career, but unfortunately, he had a breakthrough case of COVID. We also learned today that he was recently battling cancer and that had compromised his immune system.
Flags at the White House and federal facilities are now flying at half-staff to mark the passing of General Colin Powell, a man President Biden calls a patriot of unmatched honor and dignity.
Think of where Colin Powell is not only a dear friend and a patriot, one of our great military leaders and a man of overwhelming decency. This is the guy born son of immigrants, and he rose to the highest ranks not only in the military, but also in areas of foreign policy and statecraft.
Powell died on Monday of complications related to COVID-19, and according to his family, he was fully vaccinated. But he was reportedly also being treated for Parkinson's, and a longtime aide says that he had recently beaten multiple myeloma, a cancer of the white blood cells in the bone marrow.
I lost a tremendous personal friend and mentor.
In his decades of military and public service, Powell had a trailblazing record of firsts as the youngest and first black chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff and the first black Secretary of State. He grew to international prominence, heading up the Joint Chiefs during the U.S.-led victory in the Persian Gulf War. And another milestone came 12 years later as the world watched his speech before the United Nations pushing for the invasion of Iraq. That speech was later found to be based on faulty intelligence, and Powell would call it a blot on his record. His former boss, President George W. Bush, said today that he was highly respected at home and abroad.
He never stopped believing in America. And we believe in America in no small part because it helped produce someone like Colin Powell. Thank you, Mr. Secretary.
Other details about his condition were not released, especially about his health, including when he was fully vaccinated against the virus. Reporting in the newsroom, Ellen McNamara, Fox 10 News.